They unstitched the sky and found the thing that remembered their names. Maya followed a sound like a clock trying to laugh, a single, patient tick that did not belong to any machine. It led her through a city that had learned to hide its edges, past a flickering street lamp. She wandered further, beyond a bakery whose signs still smelled of sugar and smoke, into a courtyard where the pavement held the shape of forgotten promises. Arun lived there like a margin note. Once a watchmaker, he had sold time in small jars. Now, only memories kept him company. Arun turned a handless watch in his palm and smiled, as if remembering someone he had loved and lost. Maya told him of a recurring dream, a crowd applauding for someone who never arrived, an unfinished poem, and the last call from her mother she had never answered. When we lose ours, Arun said softly, they gather where the city is careless. He opened the watch. Inside lay a spool of darkness, thin as thread and smelling like rain on paper. It ticked with all the small things people mislaid, lullabies, apologies, and forgotten pronunciations of names. They did not expect what came when the spool unspooled. It arrived like a guest, polite, deliberate, made of graceful absence. It had no face, only a collar of manners. It moved through the courtyard with the quiet of a page turned, as though cataloguing dust with each gesture. "Why no face?" Maya asked, her voice steady despite the air thickening. The silhouette tilted and recombined syllables until they yielded meaning. "We keep what people leave unclaimed," it said. "We are the ledger for the hours you drop between obligations." Its words hung like smoke, neither threat nor comfort. Arun, who once coaxed days back into sequence, asked, "Do you return them?" "For a price," the thing replied. "Nothing worth being lost is without consequence." It explained that once hours were openly traded, a morning for forgiveness, an afternoon for applause. But trades multiplied, and losses accumulated like debts. The faceless continued. "We gathered everything that fell through the seams. The watch you opened was a ledger. By unsealing it, you summoned an invoice." Maya and Arun exchanged a glance. They realized this was no accident. They were already in negotiation with something older than memory itself. Maya wanted one morning back, imagined with her mother. An hour to steep tea without hurry, to let grief sit in a chair and be named. Arun wanted the afternoon before his daughter left, to finally speak the words he had swallowed for years. Both trembled at asking. The faceless agreed. For an hour, the city leaned in, as if remembering to breathe. The bakery unlatched, an old radio tuned itself to a childhood song, and rain softened into the rhythm of a lullaby. The world rewound slightly, giving both seekers a fragment of what they longed for. Maya drank her morning like stolen sunlight. Arun stood at a station and finally said, "I am sorry," his voice carrying decades. Yet, when the hour folded, a new truth emerged. Return time did not simply reseal absence, it refracted, bending reality into a shape both familiar and strange. Arun's apology arrived sincere, but in a timeline where his daughter's path already belonged to another shadow. Maya's tea tasted of lamps from a house she had never entered. Restored moments were like photographs developed twice. The image existed, but its edges shimmered with unfamiliar, dissonant light.